Hello, everyone. Art Collins here. Want to revisit something that I've touted numerous times in numerous places over the years. The so-called cup cap formation. I think most notably was my overnight version of the cups caps, which I outlined in my 2006 book, Beating the Financial Futures Market. This was like the only bias that I discovered that worked exactly the same way across all futures trading sectors: grains, bonds, currencies, soft commodities, cocoa, sugar, coffee, whatever. Whatever. I just ran it across the entire field, everything that I could test. The idea was enter on the close, exit on the next open. These were all day sessions. It's kind of hard to find day sessions now in anything except the stock-related index futures. You could always reconstruct your charts, though, to match what they used to be. Anyway, I think that if memory serves me right, in the original Beating the Financial Futures Market, there was like one market that was a slight loser. It was only almost a break even. Okay. Everything else, positive numbers across the board. I then took the same idea and tested it for the 2017 Almanac. Same idea, tested the same way, constructed the markets as daily markets, the way that they had always existed as such, and still held up. Okay, so that was 10 years since the publication of the original Beating the Financial Futures Market. 2017 Almanac shows 10 years of pretty much virtual virgin trading still held up. So today I want to relook at the definition, but also give you a new application for this. Brand new, let's call it an almost system, okay? Just a very broad, raw system bias. All right, this is the cup in a nutshell. Think of it as a possible turning point. You got a series of lows that reach a climax, low point, then the next day it has a higher low. You could do that with closes also. It's been done both ways, and I insist on both lows and closes meet the criterion together. So here's the 3-day formation. Could be 3 bars maybe. You could test it in 15-minute or whatever. We're talking daily bars, day sessions only. I mentioned before that it was something that worked across all sectors. We're back to the markets that I trade primarily now for this new version. Stock-related index futures, mini S&P, Dow, Russell, mid-cap and NASDAQ. Day session only, 8:30 a.m. to 3:15 p.m. Central Time. Okay, so cup has to have the lowest low and the lowest close be in the middle of the 3-day formation. Okay, see that here and here. For the caps, you're looking at the closes and the highs this time. Middle bar has to have the highest high and the highest close. Okay? But I add one more rule, and this was the same for what I showed in Beating the Financial Futures Market. We start with the 3-day pattern, and the cup has the lowest low and the lowest close on the second middle day. That hasn't changed. But for the low qualifier, you don't want it to just be in the middle of the 3 bars. But you also want the 3 days worth of lows coming into that middle day low also have to be higher than that ultimate middle bar low. So on a 5-day, formation, your lowest low has to be on day 4. And again, when you're looking at the closes, you don't have to go all 5 days. You're just looking at the original 3-day. Caps, 3-day pattern. Cap has to have the highest high and the highest close on the second or the middle day. But the middle day high also has to be higher than the highest of the previous 3 daily highs leading into it. So just to reiterate, most of these would still qualify. This is still a cup because this low is lower than the 3 bars that come into it. This one is not, though. This is not the lowest low of the last 4 bars, as you can see. This one still complies, lowest of the 4, and both caps still hold up. 1, 2, 3, this is your 4th day, highest high. Same here, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's your highest high. All right, so the rules on this new fantabulous system idea. Again, we're using daily charts, day sessions only, 8:30 a.m. through 3:15 p.m. Central Time. Upon identifying a completed cup formation, buy the next opening at the market. Upon identifying a completed cap formation, sell short the next opening at the market. Now you understand these are plainly visible when the markets close, right? It's all laid out for you, what to do the next day. All right, this time we're going to hold all trades through the first 2 days, counting the entry day. The entry day, the next day, you do nothing at all, okay? That's why I don't advocate this as a turnkey system yet. Need some more work in your own labs. Stops, find some stops, find some filters maybe, find points, whatever. But I'm going to show you an incredible bias that'll get you started, all right? On the 3rd day, sounds biblical, exit longs on the previous day's high or shorts on the previous day's low, limit orders. That's an old Larry Williams trick. He said in class, how would you like to buy the low of the day, sell the high of the day? Well, let's just move it back one day. You can do that. It's a good strategy. I've used it in a lot of my ideas. All right. And if those limit orders are not filled during the day, you're out on the close. And this is what you get from the beginning of 2010 through mid-June, or the end of June, rather. You get some very decent net profits. This is pretty phenomenal. Now, again, because I'm just trying to show you a very nice bias, I don't bother with putting in slippage commission, but, do your own math. Take $5 per trade, $5 per trade off, $10 per trade, $30 per trade if you want, and you've still got some very hefty average trades. Over this 10-year period, these ROAs show what multiple your account would have increased. Technically, what the return on account is, it's the net profit divided by the worst drawdown, and that gives you a percentage that your account would have increased had you started with your worst drawdown amount. So another application for the very, very robust cup cap formation. And yes, I will be doing some more tinkering with it myself. Coming soon, I am working on the 2020 Almanac to Beating the Financial Futures Market. You'll have some nice stats in there, so keep an eye out for it. And please visit Art Collins Trading website or email me at art@artcollinstrading.com. Thank you much for joining me.